Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing the week 40 of the year 2022. Yes, and this is from the 26th of September till the 2nd of October this year. And it's a very important week, and we have Navratris. As you know, it's a very important and a pious week. We are starting with the 9 nights after the Mahalaya on the 25th. Mahalaya, that means that we will be actually getting connected with our own ancestors. And that is something after that we are heading to the Navratris. So very pious time. So have a great Navratris. Many things happening this week, as you can see in the title. We are heading to Mercury getting direct. Very important again. People are feeling that when will this Mercury get direct, because some goof ups have been happening, I've been hearing, and I have also gone through a couple of them. I've been traveling, I had delays in the flights, rain is not stopping where I am. So many things have happened while traveling. I will be traveling again because some work which was lying pending did not complete, so I have to do it again. I have to go and restart. So you can imagine, but I'm not blaming it on to my Mercury retrograde, because this is my Mercury return also. So I will not blame it all to this Mercury retrograde at all. And we do have 2-3 things more which are happening. That is, we have a Saturn Mars going to be at the same degrees on the 26th to the 28th. So that is also very crucial, because in the Earth Trikona, this is happening in the earthy signs, Mars in Taurus, and we have Saturn in the Capricorn sign. And the other sign which is heavily populated is the sign of Virgo. So many planets there. Even Venus is going to be there. So not many things we can anticipate. When the Earth Trikona actually gets active, so we do feel that people have become too materialistic, too much going on economy-wise as well. And also there is this Venus and Jupiter at the same degrees. They are right opposite each other. So when they are just exactly at the same degree, so you will get a lot of benefits also, because they are the benefic planets. When the benefic planets are opposite each other, so women counterparts will actually get very hyper, or maybe they will get the benefits out of whatever they do in their businesses or in their family life, in their home front. They will get solutions in their relationships also. The women counterparts are going to be benefited out of it. And they might get very religiously inclined. There will be some issues that can come up, which were undercover. They will get the revelations also, quite likely. Also, we are having this 9 nights Navratri, which begins from the Pratipada Tithi on the 26th and 3:23 a.m. till the 27th, 3:08. That's the Pratipada Tithi. That is when the Navratri will begin. Also, we must tell you that this, you must understand that this is from the time zones in India. I'm talking about India time. So when you're looking at the weeklies or any of the transits, you have to change your as per the time zone where you are. Suppose you are in the west, so you have to go minus those many hours, which I'm telling you. And if you are towards the east of India, then you have to go plus. All right, you have to add those many hours. Also, no event takes place on the very same day of the transit. So if at all you're feeling that nothing is, ma'am, nothing is happening, some people come and say that. So it's just because no event, no timing is a fixed timing that at this particular time, because your Dasha is not very not very clear, because either it is we calculate it from the time when we hear the first cry, or when we see the head, or when we conceive. That is a discrepancy where and there is a different school of thought. So the Dasha is calculated as per the time that you have given me, suppose. So I will erect the horoscope as per that time. Suppose you are 3:27 a.m. born. So it can be that, your time has been noted incorrectly. It is not 3:27. It can be that it was 3:20. So that is why, there is a variation always of the timing. So don't go by, the predictions that this is going to happen now itself. There are nakshatra transits of this moon. First of all, when moon is in this week going to be, because it's all moon based. So moon will be transiting through the 4 signs this week. So 25th to 27th, moon will be in Virgo sign and with Saturn, Mercury, Venus and opposite Jupiter, which is a retrograde Jupiter. And in Libra sign on the 28th, 29th, Rahu Ketu axis and also aspected by Saturn. Then in Scorpio sign on the 30th and the 1st of October, aspected by Mars and Jupiter there. I will be showing you the horoscopes also so that you can understand that better. In Sagittarius on the 2nd and the 3rd, I'm covering 3rd also. Why? Because now that I'm covering the Sagittarius sign 2nd, so 3rd also comes automatically there. So here also in the Sagittarius sign is going to be aspected by Mars and Rahu. So that is the reason, I keep coming up with the comments that, Sagittarius sign is suffering, Capricorn sign is suffering, Libra sign is suffering. People are just saying that. Why? Because, there are malefic planets transiting and looking at these zones. But there are remedies that we can perform. We can propitiate the gods. We can definitely do some practical remedies as I do. I customize the remedies as per the horoscope when people come to me for consultation, not just mantras remedies, but I give many remedies which are easily doable also. So you can seek help and advice from me as a guiding tool of this astrology. So you can just seek advice. December slots are available. All the slots till that time is packed. December 15th onwards, you can book a reading for yourself. And when we are looking at the nakshatra, so what works, what can you do during these nakshatra transits? So I'm going to be sharing with you the jobs that you can perform on the dates. 26th is the day when moon will be in Hasta nakshatra, because this is the week from 26 September. So we'll take up Hasta Nakshatra. So this is good for some fun activities. If you want to carry on some lending of money, kids activity, connecting with the kids, fun activities, domestic work, marriage, travels, all that you can do. Avoid, any kind of fine arts related work though, or maybe the nighttime related works. Don't be awake too long for, if you want to watch movies and all. So just wind up early. 27th is the time. It's a tender and a mridu nakshatra, as we know. So enjoyments, pleasures, love, romance, dance, fashionable, accessories you can, buy or sell, whatever, you can do all this, because whenever there is a mridu nakshatra, so we actually are supposed to do only the soft activities. Swati nakshatra on the 28th. So it is a movable and a charan nakshatra. So it's good for travels. You can travel, you can buy automobiles, vehicles, gardening, all those long distance journey also you can plan right now. So in case you want to travel, so you can book your tickets as well. 29th is Vishakha Nakshatra's transit of moon. So this is a Mishra Nakshatra, which means it's a mixed nakshatra. So you can perform something which are activities which you can, maybe start something new. If you want to do something like, any kind of worshipping, visiting a temple, or performing any rituals at home, purchasing of any kind of furniture, electronic goods, you can do that on this day. On the Anuradha day, that is on the 30th, moon will be in this Anuradha nakshatra. So you can just perform any kind, because this is a mridu and the tender nakshatra. So it is very good for making new friends, starting new associations, business deal. You want to strike a business deal. So you can just sign the agreement or contracts this day. Very positive. If you want to do any kind of activities related to enjoyment, dance, drama, or you want to go in for some presentation, you have to prepare some presentation, that also you can do during this time. Any kind of poetry. So that is also favorable. On the 1st, moon is going to be in Jyeshtha nakshatra. So this is a sharp nakshatra, Tikshana nakshatra. So when it's a sharp one, so you can go in for anything related to sharp objects. Also, you can go in for any kind of separation. If you want to separate from somebody, you can start on this day. Any relationship you want to break or divorce, file a litigation, anything to do with sharpness, it's advisable to do it on the Jyeshtha nakshatra day. Also Mula day is also the same way. It's a Tikshana nakshatra again, sharp nakshatra again. That is on the 2nd. So again, the same kind of activities you can perform on this day as well. All right. So this is what the week looks like. And in case you want to understand that, what about the 12 sign predictions? So it is going to be as per your ascendant, moon, or the Dasha. Suppose you are in your Mercury Dasha and Mercury is posited in Scorpio sign. So please make Scorpio your first house and then see how the results are. So as per Scorpio sign, you are actually going to be having Saturn transit through your third house. So travels might be restricted. You might be feeling quite suffocated. You want to do certain things, you're not able to. So that is something that you have to see on the specific levels. But in general, if you are having any dasha, you have to make that your first house and then see where the planets are transiting. That's how it works. I see it this way. It's all your choice. You want to see it through ascendant. People say ascendant. People say moon sign. Moon sign also. Anything that you feel. And also the strongest planet in your horoscope. That also works. You can try that also. That is a very good technique as well. All right. And yeah, this is it. And do, on the Navratris, it is said that when you propitiate the goddess, you definitely get the results n number of times. It's said that, this happens twice a year, but this Navratri is special. So you should actually, propitiate the goddess, you should worship the goddess, and you should, do any kind of ritual related to the goddess, wear new clothes, look good, dress up well. That is how you welcome the god, right? When we are celebrating a birthday party, when we are attending a marriage, we are dressing up like anything because it is for showing to the people. When it is about the god, why not dress up? I dress up for myself and him and the goddess. So I would request you all to really, enjoy the festivities. It's actually, we're heading to the Shera, we're heading to Diwali. So you will be finding me all decked up every time because I love to dress up. And that is something which it actually, we all must try. All right. We must actually propitiate the goddess. All right. So let me start sharing with you the screen and show you what exactly is happening in the sky first. And then we'll be taking up the sign wise predictions. Okay. All right. So as you can see, the week looks very, there are a lot of potentials in this week because we have moon transiting through the in the natural zodiac, the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th signs, and is going to be conjunct so many planets. So when it is going to be conjunct sun, it is going to give you a lot of conscious effort to do things now. You're going to be starting something new because it is the new moon time. After the new moon, things are going to be getting into, you are going to be more holistically working. You'll be more charged up now to do things. You will get the direction of life also. Moon will be conjunct Mercury. Mercury is going to get direct also. And this is the time when you will be feeling that you are looking at everybody, all the relationship, people around you intellectually, not very emotionally. You will be preoccupied with your personal relationship. You will be with the people who are, you'll be dealing with people who are having mood swings also during this time. And it is going to be giving you a lot of energy to decide things in a very organized and a meticulous manner. Maybe you'll be organizing your calendar and you'll be doing things very meticulously. Venus is also conjunct this moon to start with, and this is this week. And this is the time when you will be inviting people home. You'll be celebrating, maybe going out, enjoying. So this is the week when you should be actually connecting with the people more. And in case you are feeling that the female counterparts are, having some problems with you, so you sort them out. I've given you the Nakshatra transit. So if you want to initiate any kind of litigation, filing a court case, you can do it as well this week. And the Nakshatras will actually guide you through any kind of combination, which is going to encourage the nurturing part of yours, supporting friends. You should be going in for that as well. Also, we have opposite these planets Jupiter in the sky. So this is definitely a very positive time because it is going to be giving you solving all the issues now. You are going to be solving or resolving with the people, you have been facing troubles with. So you are going to be forming that kind of connection with the overseas people, in general. The connection of the countries are going to be formed in a very refined manner, or they'll be composed, they'll be deciding something. And as it is, Mars and Saturn are also going to be in the Artha Trikonas. All the Artha Trikonas, if you can see, are active. So people are going to be very money-minded, people are going to be very practical, and they are going to be in the pursuit of justice. Some justice will be served when these kind of planets are plus minus, not the very same day, plus minus a month or so is taken into account. Please understand, no event happens on the very day of the transit. So we must be more receptive to the timings also and the timelines as well. Moon will be actually in the Rahu Ketu axis in the middle of the week in Libra sign, 28th, 29th of September, and will be aspected by Saturn as well. So some kind of confusion, anxiety, people will be having in their lives, in their relationships, and you might have some detaching energies, bad mood during this time. So you have to be more in the isolation rather than combating and just getting into that zone where you are getting into arguments more. So road rage might increase. People will get very agitated during the 28th, 29th. So one has to be really very composed. And also in the Scorpio sign where Moon debilitates, thankfully, a lot of the debilitation sign Mars is looking at this Moon, if you can see. So when Moon is in Scorpio sign, you do tend to get, more anxious on the whole, like in general, as we say it. So there can be some domestic violence, we can hear more, some thefts, we can hear more, murders, or, something. When these kind of combinations happen, we hear these kind of news more. Demise of some people, who are very famous, or some scandal can come up. So that is something which we have to not get carried away by the news or by the rumors that we hear. Okay, so you have to be careful, you have to be more cautious about what news you want, what news you don't want to keep with you. All right. And also there is another thing which is happening, is that there is lastly, Moon is going to be in the Sagittarius sign. Now from Sagittarius, as you can see, there is a Mars and Jupiter combination. Like Jupiter is also, in the Scorpio sign, Jupiter is also aspecting. So a lot of grace is there. But in Sagittarius sign, there are two malefics which are actually looking here. When Moon transits here, this aggravates the religion, issues related to religion every time I've seen, because Mars is looking, Rahu is looking. So, and ninth sign is, as it is, the sign of religion, religious belief system. So people become very, take it very personally, when it comes to Rahu energy. Or maybe, you tend to change your thought process. You tend to change your religious belief system. Something unconventional you follow, but there is something like violence which is attached. Mars is looking here. So Sagittarius sign is afflicted because of that as well. But not to worry, things are going to mellow down and things are going to get better with time for sure. All right. So let's start with the predictive. I will not be sharing the screen today because I'm not prepared for it. So let's do the predictive, and towards the end, like once the video gets rendered, definitely I'll be doing the timestamps in all my videos. There are timestamps. People say that there are no timestamps, there are no captions. Captions, I don't know how to switch them on, because it's there's some things which are happening automatically, or maybe some live videos, it's difficult to do the captioning. So just forgive me and pardon me. It's nothing intentional. Something which is not in my control, I cannot definitely do it. So please bear with me in case it's not working. All right. So let's start with the predictive about Aries ascendant first. So for Aries ascendant, Moon or the Dasha, if you have a Dasha in the, suppose Scorpio sign Dasha is on, where any planet who is, seated in a Scorpio sign, you have to make that your first house and see from there. All right. And so for Aries, Moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th houses. And to start with, you will be very meticulous this week. You'll be concerned about your health. You are supposed to take care of your health. In fact, in any kind of travel plans you're making, be careful that you do not get carried away and, make some decisions which backfire. So for student natives, it's a good time. For travel purpose, only by the end of the week, you can plan your journeys and travels. It's definitely going to trigger up things at the workplace also. There can be some clashes with the people around you. So make sure that you do not get into any kind of arguments this week. Avoid. Also, there is a possibility of relationship. Any kind of relationship that you have to start, you can initiate during this week. But at the same time, this is not the time to go in for any kind of litigation or breakup. It's not right. You can do it, on the nakshatra that I have mentioned, the Tikshana nakshatra of Jyeshta and Mulado. But at the same time, you might get carried away, and because of the pressure from your family, you might just make a wrong decision. So make sure that you do not get carried away and get influenced by the outside people. You have to be very careful about your, your eating habits. You have some weight gain also, which is happening. So take care. And also, the best thing that you can do is, for you, at least till the time Mercury goes direct. So you must actually, just focus on yoga. If at all you are into practicing meditation and all, it's not advisable right now. Some female counterparts might come to your rescue at the place of work in case you're feeling there is some friction between you and the office employees and the co-workers. So some authoritative figure might come and help you out with that. Maybe your father-like figure might come and help you out with that. All right. There is some confused state of mind that you're going through. You're not able to make decisions, a lot of work that you're doing, but you're not getting that kind of results. So you're feeling quite agitated because of that as well. At times, what happens, we are just putting in effort, but it's not being paid off. But remember, when it's time, it's time. So you have to take good care of your mental setup. Be composed. All right. You have that inclination to do a lot of work. So I think this is the time to take a break and just, be away from the jing bang of the world. Okay, just take a break. So this week you are going to be actually doing all these things. Drive safely, especially on the from the 28th till the 1st. Okay, take care of your driving. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, to start with, you're going to be having a lot of fun activities. You want to enjoy your time with your children. You want to start some education. You do it after the 2nd when Mercury goes direct. There is a possibility of a clash between you and your father during this week. So be calm, be composed. And also, there can be that you're going to be joining some higher education this week. You might be making major decisions related to your work. And there can be that you're going to be filing a court case, a lawsuit, and you're going to be getting some verdict also, if at all you're waiting for that. So you might just get it as well. Also, it is, the time when you can be having some, kind of aggressive tendencies, arguments, heated arguments, especially on the 30th and the 1st. So maintain some kind of composure. There can be that you are not able to decide for yourself as to what direction you should go. But this is a transformative week. You will be making some decisions which can just backfire. So composure is the key. You have to just think twice before making any decisions. In love relationships, especially, there can be that you are proposing that person or you're meeting that person. You're not getting that kind of satisfaction with that person, and some health issues also because of that. You're under stress, you're thinking too much. So you have to just mellow down. Have honey, whenever you are having these kind of symptoms, you should have honey. Intake of sugar is must. So not that sugar that, gives you weight gain. So you must have jaggery or sugar or honey. All right. So this is a good week. By the end of the week, you can have some kind of fluctuations, wavery mind. So don't get trapped because of all that. Things are going to get better for sure. All right. Do the remedies that I keep giving from time to time, for propitiating Ma Durga. You can propitiate the goddess. You can also worship Ma Saraswati. That is also very good remedy for you. And the luck is by your side. Don't worry. Things are going to fall in place. Saturn is going to turn direct also. Some major change will come next year in your life. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this is the week when you will be at home. Maybe, you want to work from home. You want to do things which give you satisfaction. Maybe you're painting your house, changing your upholstery, tapestry, working through the decor or changing. Or maybe you're shifting out from the place where you're living. So maybe, you're going to be selling off the property and buying some new. So shifting is visible. Some change, which is definitely a positive one. And there are so many yogas forming in your horoscope. So this definitely brings about relationship, communication, whatever gaps that you have, you will be filling it up. Student natives definitely have to work really very hard. Children, your children, like suppose you are Gemini rising, your children have to really work hard. You have to connect with them. You have to understand them. You have to maybe draw a swastik in their room, draw a swastik, or maybe, just pull out the, the swastik printout in red in color and just focus on one dot, and maybe, just put it up in the room of your child where the study table is on the workstation, or if your child is working. So just paste it over there and it will actually give a lot of peace to that, to that child of yours. Okay. And there can be some slowed-down, detaching energies your children are already feeling. And in love relationship also, you will be actually forming a connectivity. At the same time, in the middle of the week, you will feel quite detached. So don't go for proposing that person, you're dating right now, or maybe some ex-partner comes into your life. There's a breakup, and then there is another one which starts. So all that can happen. Investments is not the right time for investments. Wait for Mercury to get strength. So once Mercury gets direct, it is going to be stationary, and then it is going to be starting to move further on. So wait till 5th of October when Mercury gains that momentum. Otherwise, it's a good time. Take care of your health. I keep saying that because Saturn is retrograde. So you're having some bones issues, some pain in the body, skin rashes, or maybe, some hair fall. So you start taking herbal medicines. Herbal medicines are going to really help you. Some Ayurvedic or maybe some homeopathy, you can take up rather than taking a allopathic treatment. Okay. Coming to the Cancer sign. For Cancer natives, this week, you are going to be connecting with people now. You're the people's person. Communication is the key. You can't keep your things to yourself. Or maybe you're teaching, you're preparing yourself for a presentation. So all that is going to come up, and the workload is going to increase because of that. Your partner might not be too helpful. So you might be feeling quite detached, or the partner is being very detached or quite unhelpful. Or maybe he's traveling, so he's not able to support you that much. You have to be taking care of your mother's health. You have to take care of your speech-related issues with your friends. You can have some complications. Take care of your verbal arguments, and driving sense also. Any kind of short distance travels can give you some kind of problems, or it can be that you have a flat tire or something happens which irritates you a lot, or there is a break in journey. So you must take things easy. In case you are thinking of long distance travels, that is also on cards. And any kind of doing things at home, maybe decorating your place. We are heading to Diwali in India. It's said that, we clean our house, we declutter our surroundings to welcome Ma Lakshmi. So you can actually, start working on that. Clear your clutter, clear the clutter inside out as well. So this is a very good week for that, as it is an auspicious week that we are starting. So you should propitiate goddess, you should worship goddess, and you should actually, use flowers for sure. To actually, make the goddess happy. So do that. And this week you will be getting connected with the children also. Student natives will be doing really well. They'll be working hard. They'll be getting some news also, maybe. Investments, no, it's not a good time for investments. So just avoid. All right. Let's move on to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week, you are going to be focused on how you can connect with your family members. You're going to be working through your family environment, your family values. You're going to be taking them out for dinner, or you're going to be calling some guests home to start with. And also this can lead to some financial planning. You're thinking of some growth, some future prospects, which are definitely going to enhance you, enhance your skills, enhance your education. There can be some, different kind of studies that you're going to be doing on the mainstream. You're going to be switching the mainstream and doing something different, something which is not your forte. So just explore. There are some things that we have to actually explore in life. There can be that there is some potential which is lying somewhere else. So just focus and see where your potential is. Get to know. Not a good time to get connected with your siblings, your neighbors, your friends. Maybe there can be some clashes, and you will land up into separative tendencies, isolated energies. Communication can just backfire in the middle of the week, especially. Just make sure that on the 28, 29, don't say anything very harshly, which can hurt the other person. So make sure that you take care of all those things as well. And it can be not a good time for your mother also during that time. 28, 29, especially 30th and the 1st of October, 30th September, 1st of October is the time when you can be home. You'll be working through the energies. You'll be very emotional. Can be that you meet some friends of yours from the past and you get very emotional, or maybe there's a get together at home, so you're going to be enjoying being at the home environment, being in the home environment, doing things at home, connecting with your family people. That is the time you should be doing. Or maybe you would be learning something about your past which will just resurface, and then you just get emotional about it. So that can also happen. And it's a good time to get involved in anything to do with your anything to do with your spiritual pursuits, in case you have to plan your journeys, your travels. Also, it is the time when you can be looking after your health. You are going in for some checkups. You're going to be doing things which are the healing energies in you, which enhance the healing energies in you. You will be taking some guidance this week, and you will definitely get that clarity also. There are some issues that you have to resolve at the place of work. You're getting very agitated because, people at the place of work are irritating you because, Mars is there. A lot of energy is there, although you're putting a lot of effort, you're getting all the results that you want. But at the same time, there are people externally, you can't help the external forces, right? So you are doing your bit. So be happy with what you're doing, rather than, getting worked up because of the external forces. You cannot change, you can't control their horoscopes, right? You cannot control the other people. So it's better that you modify yourself and accept and make peace. You have to be a team leader. You have to do in such a manner that, you get good results also. And at the same time, you don't lose your peace. What is happening? You're losing out on your peace yourself. Eat on time. You're not regularly eating your meals, on time meals. So take care of all that. And this is a very positive week for all the enthusiasm and energies that you have. You will be actually utilizing it. Some conferences you'll be attending, some meetings, and definitely a very good vent also you'll be getting through. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, a lot of energy over your first house, ninth house, fifth house, because these are the trines which are getting active during this week as well. So you are going to be now starting something new, something fresh. You're getting that kind of flux of energy now. So this is the time to utilize. Mercury is also your Lagnesh, which is getting direct this week. Use this time. Plan your future, plan your investments, plan your journeys, and plan your communication. Any kind of presentation, any kind of jobs that you have to do meticulously requires some time. Focus. So you are going to be actually initiating that this week. Just be careful on the 28th, 29th. There can be some heated argument with your people. Then that can lead to some disturbance, in your mind. So just don't get stressed out. Just relax, drink lots of fluids. It'll just tone down the energies. On the 30th and the 1st, 30th September and the 1st of October, this will be a good time, to travel, to talk to people, communicate your mind, whatever is going on in your mind. Some new projects will be coming through, and you will be getting that loan that you have been looking for will get sanctioned. Or maybe you're trying to sell that property and you're going to get that price that you're looking for. Very positive time to sign the contracts, go in for the PR, visa, all that is going to work. Also litigation, in case you are involved in a litigation, you'll be getting that kind of result now in the verdict in your favor, or maybe you're going to be filing a lawsuit. That is also quite likely on the 30th and the 1st. Second and the 3rd also I'm covering, though this week is still the 2nd, but till the 3rd, you will be actually focused more on the home environment. You'll be connecting with your own people. You'll be maybe shifting out from the place where you are. You'll be a traveler. A traveler doesn't only mean you're physically traveling, you can be traveling through your mind also. Maybe you're going to be thinking a lot during this time, contemplating on the things that you have done. Maybe, you're thinking about travels. You want to plan your journeys, or maybe, at times what happens, friends meet and they just discuss, we'll be going there, we'll be going that, they'll be doing all the big plannings. So that is something which will be happening, with you also during this time. It happens with me, with my friends when we meet. And for sure, it's a common feature. When we meet, we discuss about the next meeting, right? So maybe you're going to be planning all that during this time, and you will be coming across some, major breakthroughs also during this time. You're going to be doing your place where you are, or you'll be, redoing the place you are living, starting an education, new subjects you'll be picking and choosing also. This is a good time for buying property as well. So in case you have to plan anything, do it on the day when I've given the nakshatras which are favorable. So that is going to really help you if you follow the nakshatra transits as well of moon. So this will give you clarity. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is, excuse me, traveling. So I've got a itchy throat. So coming to Libra sign. For Libra natives, this week you will be having a lot of focus and attention on your own self. You want that solo time. You want to just contemplate on whatever has happened till now. You're going to be focused on doing things yourself behind the scenes. You have been maybe given a project and you're going to be working through that. You're going to be awake the whole night long, and you're going to be working on that project on the 25th, 26th, 27th, especially 26th, 27th, especially. So pay attention to the nitty-gritties, the details. Maybe somebody from the overseas will be coming and helping you, will be connecting with you, or some overseas clients or overseas projects can come through as well. There can be that you are going to be starting some new projects there, and you can be very, very focused on your health. Your attention is on how you can improvise on yourself. So that is something which you will be thinking about during the first 2 days. It's good if you can just be little, less spendthrift. You can just be spending on things which you really don't need or you don't want. And you are eating a lot of outside food, so you have to just cut down on that as well. Starting some workouts, initiating something like that will happen on the 28th, 29th. So in case you want to go in for some fitness regime, you want to start something, you want to take up something which is very requires seriousness, so you can do that during this time. You will be alone, you'll be secluding yourself, isolating yourself, and you will be inclined to working on yourself. Not the self-centric you, but you're just working on yourself so that you can help others. So that's what is going to be coming through during the 28th, 29th. 30th September and the 1st of October is the time when you will be having a lot of focus and attention on your financials. You're thinking, or you're very insecure about financials. You will be meeting your friends, you'll be discussing about financials, you'll be meeting your people, your family, your relations, and you'll be discussing with them also financials. So that is something which is going on in your head. Maybe inheritance, doing something related to your purchasing of property. You will be focused. Your main focus is on the financials. So you have to just understand that this might give you a lot of anxiety and making wrong decisions also. So this is not the time to take anything, any decision in impulse. Just lie low. Things will materialize. It takes time, but it is definitely going to happen. And also just avoid on the 25th, 26th, 27th, any decisions related to your property matters. Not a good time to sign the documents. 28th to the 30th is a good time to do so. And also the relationship, you can initiate some relationship. You'll be having a cordial relationship with your partner also. So that is something on the 28th, 29th, 30th. This is a good time for you. Also, any kind of travel plans, journeys, taking a holiday, vacation, that can also be planned, or maybe you're going in for that as well. Traveling is also possible after Mercury goes direct. So this is a very beautiful week for you that way, and a good week to look and see and introspect. What is it that you can do to enhance yourself? How you can look at what all has happened till now, how you can just contemplate on things and improvise as a person. Okay, rejuvenate yourself. Okay, take a spa, take a break. Okay, that is also very essential. At times we all need that. Okay, and it's a good time to start any education, anything to do with your medication. Also, if you want to initiate, you can do that as well. Okay. Coming to Scorpio sign. For Scorpio natives, this week starts with a pomp and show. You're going to be meeting people. Maybe you're going to be going to the pandals where the Durga Puja is taking place. You're going to be visiting your friends. You're going to be meeting your community. This is a very beautiful time. You'll be propitiating the goddess. You'll be propitiating the god. You'll be worshipping them. You'll be doing the mantra chantings also. You will have that artistic bent of mind. Maybe you're yourself drawing something, painting, dancing, enjoying, unwinding to start with. This is the festival time, and you are actually going to be making the best use of that as well on the 26th, 27th, especially. Okay. In case you have to initiate any kind of romance, you will meet the potential partner also. This is a beautiful time. Investments, do it only after Mercury goes direct. It is going to be stationary, so do it only after the 5th. If you have to make any major decisions, especially regarding communication related to your travel plans, also related to your education, you must take good care of these timings, because Mercury, when it is retrograde direct and then stationary, it is the time when you can make wrong decisions, because Mercury is stationary at that time. It needs that momentum to move forward, because it's just on a halt. It seems to be, though it's not actually, but it seems to be that it's at a halt. So any planet which is at halt means it's not going to give the results, right? So we must wait for that planet to start moving. Also in the 28th, 29th is the time when you can have some friction with the people around you. You can maybe isolate yourself. You're feeling that you have done a lot. You want to take rest. You're tired. So it happens that, when you are done with the whole week, for the whole month, in fact, you want to take a break. So this is the time when you will be all charged up to take a break now, to go and unwind, to go for a rejuvenating activity. You will be participating in some, spa or any kind of activity which gives you solace, some massage or anything, which gives you some kind of relaxation. So take that. Also, you can go in for some meditative energies. There can be a retreat that you're going to be visiting also, quite likely. If you're not, you can plan it that way. Also on the 30th and the 1st, now that's the time when you can be having some kind of energies to do with your self, improvising, and you will be again charged up to do things, or maybe some scandalous activities comes up and you have to deal with it. There can be your partner is getting very agitated and suffocated and is going to be sharing some news with you, and that upsets you. So make sure that you are going to be handling all the things very carefully. The relationship part, especially Rahu is as it is transiting your 6th house. You must take care of your relationships, and you must take care of your health as well. You will start some new medications, and then you have to switch. You have to change the doctor or the treatment. So it's better that you go in for the Ayurvedic treatment or herbal treatment, herbal teas. You can have something where, you can enhance the things naturally in you. Okay. Enhance the chakras also, with the Scorpio signs, I've seen the chakra remedy works wonders. So look for those people, online, but don't fall prey to the frauds. There are many of those who are not doing anything and they're claiming big things. There are very few who do it actually, generally I've seen very few of them have this psychic ability. So just make sure that you take care of your health and your speech and your travel matters carefully, plan them well. Education wise, it's a good time, and any kind of disposing of the property, land, vehicle, you want to change the vehicle, you can do that as well. Mother might be having some health issues that you have to deal with, with the skin rashes, or there can be some abdominal region areas getting impacted. So you have to go and seek help and advice from the doctor as well. Okay. That's it, I think, for Scorpio. So let's move on to the Okay, for Scorpio, I want to say that your focal point is this week your work area. Maybe some new projects are coming your way. So make sure that you're attentive. Don't lose out on your attention levels. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this week starts with a lot of work. You're going to be loaded with work. You're going to be very serious about your work. You're going to be very emotionally attached with your work as well. You have certain things which are lined up in the pipeline, and you have to finish it. That projects that those projects which are lying kept pending, you have to complete them. The targets that you have to meet, you're going to be responsible for that as well, and you're working through that. Undoubtedly, things have been slowing down because Mercury was retrograde, so you have been feeling quite a lot of energies which were not favorable, and at the same time, too much of going on at the home front, too much at the office front, work front also, so you're not able to form that equilibrium. So that you have to actually be more intellectually inclined to manage things. You have to be more capable. You have to work through those energies. Thankfully, Mercury is turning direct, so things will start moving. That momentum you will get at the workplace, and you'll be able to balance things out at the workplace as well as at the home front. Some new alliances coming your way, some new friends, new communities. So you're going to be getting attached to, or some religious activities you're going to be very much inclined to, some kirtans or some sanstha you will be, or organization you will be. Actually, sanstha means organization, some NGOs, voluntary organizations you'll be getting attached to. So do that, that is a very good remedy also for you, as it is, you're suffering because as you say all the time that, because Rahu is looking, Mars is looking, so we are suffering. There's nothing like we cannot handle this. I know people who suffer, it's not that I'm exempt from that. Everybody suffers. Everybody has some problem or the other, their own sets of problems. And we all have that, free will to manage things also. And whenever there are remedies that have been assigned, you should actually do them meticulously. They do have impacts. They do work. Even if it is a minuscule level that it works, I think it is fair enough. It should actually help you sail through that phase. Anybody who's going through something is only stretched to that level where he can or she can manage. Okay, you can handle it. So it's not that you can't breathe. It's not like that. If you can't breathe, it's just over. But definitely till the last breath, you should never give up. Okay, that instinct you should have. I'm not saying, I'm not boasting, but at 52, I'm doing my bit. I'm trying to convey whatever knowledge I have. I'm trying to do the readings also. I'm helping people. I'm guiding people in my own capacity, but not by myself. Remember, it's nobody. I'm just nobody. It's just that I have the divine grace. I have that divine protection. I hand it over to him. He's the driver. He will do it all. When you start surrendering, when you surrender, you get the grace, remember. So don't say ever negatives about your own horoscope. I always tell my clients this also. Whenever you look at your chart, the first thing you see is the negatives. So stop looking at your charts. When you look at your charts, then what happens? You're depleting the energies of that chart. So see the positives, and believe you me, things will definitely start moving in that direction. If you want it to be a good chart, you want to look at it in a good perspective, it will give you good results. All right. So don't worry, things are looking good during this time. Things are moving in the right direction, in the better direction. Though there are planets which are troubling you, you're confused, you're not getting that job maybe. So you are quite worked up. So propitiate the goddess. These 9 nights are very auspicious nights. If you can make the best use of this, definitely you are going to be having a lot of grace. So please make sure that you use these 9 nights of goddess. That is why I'm dressed, because I want that grace. I know, like people will say that being an astrologer, why you dress up so, why so gaudy, why so loud? I don't care. I really don't care. I do what I like to do and what my connection with him, with the God is. All right. And I know my audience understands that very well. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is a big lecture I gave to Sagittarius. Okay. Coming to Capricorn people. So for Capricorn, this is a time when you are planning your onward journey. Maybe something that you are looking forward to. This is the week which gives you that, as compared to the last week, you're feeling that energy now, that flux of energy. Suddenly you feel that there is a light that you can see. That ray of light is going to pull you through. So this is the time when you should utilize it. You should make the best use of your potential, your education, your skills. If you're not, then you should enhance them, build on them. Because you have a lot of work to do. You have to finish a lot of work. You're not paying attention to the nitty-gritties. You're ignoring something which really is required. Saturn is looking at your 10th house. Ketu is there already. Saturn gives a lot of workload. You don't have that kind of relief right now. You are feeling that, the energies are pretty, haywire. You feel so distracted, distorted. But at the same time, your Bhagesh, your luck lord, is in the luck house. And your 10th lord is also your Dhana it's said that the Lakshmi Narayana Yoga, because your 10th lord, that is Libra sign, Lord Venus, is in the sign of Virgo, where he debilitates though. But it is giving you that kind of direction now. You're going to be feeling that there is some, suddenly, some grace coming your way. Utilize it. You're going to be planning your journeys. You'll be going in for that adventure, some long journeys, some trips, which are going, or some language. You're going to be picking up some language and you're going to be starting something new, learning something new. Imparting your knowledge is the best thing to do. Whatever knowledge you have, start imparting that knowledge. Do for others. It is definitely going to be helpful. Some aggression in your relationship is coming your way. So make sure that you do not fall prey to that aggression, that aggressive energies, that tendency that you have. Do not fall prey to it, because there is, Saturn and Mars, which are going to be at the same degrees this week. So this will give you some kind of aggressive energies and tendencies also, wherein you will feel that there is some kind of lack of direction. So make sure, at least, when they are at the same degrees, I'll tell you the date, that is on the 26th, 27th, 28th. That's the time when you can be going little haywire, aggressive, and making wrong decisions in aggression. So make the best use of the time which is lying ahead of it, and mellow down your energies at that time. Don't make hasty decisions. Don't get impulsive. Things will definitely get better for sure. Nothing stays forever. Remember, good times never last. Neither do the bad times. So just make sure that you're propitiating God. You're doing your bit. Have foods which are not cold. Warm up your foods and have. Okay. Don't have cold foods. You are having the tendency these days. Take care of your health. In any kind of switch in job, you're anticipating might just come through. Okay. So when Mercury gets direct, you might just get that offer also, because your luck lord is with you. So definitely things are going to be moving into the direction for sure this week. Get connected with your own people. Take their help, take their advice. Some influential people might be coming into your life. You will be seeking their advice. You'll be seeking their help also. Quite likely that they will be coming to your rescue. So keep your eyes and ears open. And in case you have to plan your journeys, plan them well. Take care of the passport and things which are required, the documents, or maybe if you're applying for the visa or any kind of PR, so you will be doing it after the Mercury direct motion. Okay, so this is a good week for you for travels and journeys and connecting with people and starting something new as well. It's just that you have to take care of the days that I've mentioned. Only those dates are little tough ones. All right, take care of your health also. It can lead to some health issues during this time, blood related issues, or some, you can have some pain in your ankle or feet. So take care of that as well. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives this week, you will be having a lot of energy towards negativity. Whatever you have, you're not satisfied with it. And you're actually inviting the negative vibes to your life. So first thing first, you have to tame those energies this week. Propitiate the goddess. Surrender. Tell her to do things. It's not necessary that you are propitiating goddess. You can propitiate God also. Any form. It's up to you. But these are the 9 nights. When you propitiate goddess, she listens. It's Adi Shakti after all, Ardhanarishwar Roop of the god. So if you will propitiate the goddess, God as it is gets happy. Okay. So just propitiate, worship, do the chants related to the mother, Saraswati chants, Durga Shaptashati. You can do all that. And you can do the Shri Suktam also, because you have Venus also in the 8th house of yours. And this can lead to a ray of light, definitely, because now you're going to be getting that momentum. Gradually, you're going to be getting into that rhythm and momentum. So learn something new. This is the time to acquire knowledge. This is the time to enhance your skills. Do not just think that you are well equipped, you're done with it. It's an ever learning process. Learning never ends. So this might be the time when you're feeling that you are actually, very good at it. You're overconfident. You have to work on these energies. You're feeling quite claustrophobic, actually, because there is a Jupiter and Saturn combination, on the either sides. So you are feeling quite nervous, claustrophobic. Life is going, what am I doing? How will I, recover financially, mentally? I have made mistakes in the past. It's okay. Everybody does. Start from now. It's the time to start wherever you wake up, correct? So don't feel those kinds of negative energies and make things more negative. The thing is that we have the capacity and free will to come out of the negative energies for ourselves. We can do it. So you have to change your perspective now. How you see, saying is very easy. It's easier said than done. So I am just trying to guide you through. What am I saying is that just stay where you are. See what is happening now, rather than brooding and looking at the past. Whenever I'm doing a reading also, I don't dig the past. What's the point? What's lying in ahead of us, lying in future? That is more important. So when you are having that kind of, that well equipped you are, no, I have to, whatever is gone is gone. I cannot do anything about it. So then you will start working on the future. Because we actually are suffering because of our past and thinking about our future more. We are not living in the present. Why I'm saying so? Only astrological. I'm not saying anything philosophically. So what it means is that the planetary positions are such that you are more into the past, because you have a Rahu in your 3rd house. Rahu is imagination. He will mislead you. He will misguide you. He will take you away from your goal. So be centric, you have to be very, very goal oriented. This week is the time when you will actually get those chances also. Maybe this is the time when you will be making some major decisions also. Some job change coming your way, some travel planning, or maybe some meeting with the influential people. So this will bring about growth, and you will enhance your skills. You will enhance your own self. You will actually come to know about yourself better. Okay. Take care of your mother's health and the speech related issues. If you're having, you must take care of all that as well. You can be very rough at speech, or you are eating some wrong foods, which is causing some dietary issues also, some skin related problems, hair fall, all that can be there. Okay. Take care of all that. Go to the doctor. Take some off stream, whatever you're taking. Maybe you're taking homeopathy, switch from homeopathy to allopathy or Ayurveda. So switch the treatment, you will feel the results better. For student, it is good time. For your love relationship, it's a good time. Some scandals you can get entrapped in, so be careful about that. Something which is under the wrap might come into the limelight. So for that, you have to be a little extra careful. Otherwise, it's a good time for a relationship, and anything that you have to start, you should start from now itself, rather than brooding over the past. All right. Nothing is going to be coming back for sure. And it's you and only you who's going to change your life. Nobody else. No astrologer on this earth. No one can change your life. We can just help you by guiding you. This is not the good time. This is not the right time to make decisions. It's a guiding tool, right? We give you remedies, fine. But you yourself have to make the behavioral changes, right? I am nobody. Coming to the next one, which is the last one, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this week, you are going to be thinking about relationship. You're relationship oriented. Your focus is on enhancing, working on the partnership, businesses, or anything like starting up something new. All that is your attention area. You might be traveling, you will be planning something like that, which gives you some attention on your growth. You are meeting those kind of people who are very intellectually inclined. You will definitely be signing some contracts this week, starting of education, any kind of future planning you have to do. You can do it in the beginning of the week. Be careful when on the 28th and the 29th. That's the time when you can make some wrong choices or some wrong decisions. Take care of your health. There can be that you are going to be following some religiously inclined setup of yours, some bent of mind, which leads to some confused state of mind. So that energy is going to prevail on the 28, 29. Don't get carried away. You can get very aggressive also. You can get, maybe too much of workload is there. So what happens, we tend to make a lot of mistakes. It's overwhelming at times. So make sure that you actually align everything well. You must actually be not multitasking. At the same time, just write down everything. First thing first. So once you start doing that, you will get the track back. Okay. So just make sure that you are well aligned with what you're doing. Also, this will bring about some travel, some journeys this week, and you're going to be maybe meeting some people who are very serious about their work, and you will be very impressed by them. They're going to be guiding you. They will be helping you out also in whatever you have been doing. So just make sure that you take their advice and they take their help as well. Okay. And just any kind of changes that you're thinking you're going to be getting into. So that is also going to be happening at the workplace. Maybe, you're little confused about making decisions, or maybe you will just procrastinate, or you just push it to some other time. So that energy will also be prevalent this week. Just make sure that you are working out well, because your mind will function better. So that's the key. You're gaining weight also because of the Jupiter retrograde in your first house. So you have to make sure that you are looking after your health well. And you have a Rahu in your second house. That is not good for your communication sake, and also relationship with your siblings. Mars is there in your third house. Also, it is going to give you some kind of arenas where you will be meeting people who will lure you, who will tell you, okay, you come with me, join hands, I will give you this job, I will do this for you. So all that blah, blah, blah things will happen. And then you will have some, lack of the righteous path. You will lack that wisdom. So make sure that the external forces are not influencing you in a negative manner, though there are going to be good times also, that the people who are you're going to be getting connected with are going to be helping you also. But at the same time, this can lead to some kind of confusion also. So make sure that at the place where you are not going to get carried away financially. Okay, eat right kind of food, heat your food well and eat, and also donate something in red. If you will donate something in red, that is also going to help you in your in the task that you have to do. Okay, you'll be carrying out them well. That's it, I think. Yeah. So just do the remedies from time to time and propitiate the goddess. That's what I can say. And I hope you all will dress up well and propitiate the goddess and do the puja well. Okay. So this is the time when you should be actually, just taking her help, taking her advice. Okay. Stay blessed, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Om Tat Sat.